I'll take them all for 75.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I cannot believe that I bought all of this. I'm supposed to be meeting this guy from Facebook Marketplace who has a bunch of PS2 games. I'm really hoping it isn't a scam, but I won't be surprised. Well, it's been like 10 minutes and he's still not here. I might have to call this soon. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Corey, and today I'm going to take you guys with me to a garage sale about an hour away that says it has a lot of old books and some old vintage video games for sale. So hopefully we'll find something good there. And then afterwards we're going to be meeting up with somebody from Facebook Marketplace to buy some PS2 games. Now the listing they have on Facebook is a little bit sketchy and their profile is a little suspect, but I've decided to go for it anyway, and fingers crossed we'll find something good. So let's go check it out.
Good morning.
Hello. Are all the books inside?
Yes. There's some household items and things inside, and then there's some tools.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Hello.
There's stuff upstairs and all the way back.
Oh,
There's
just
an
everywhere.
office back there, office furniture.
Oh. Where's all the books and stuff?
Upstairs.
That's upstairs. Okay.
Turn to your right when you get up there.
Okay. Thank you.
There's office furniture back there.
See what you can do with that.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. Appreciate it, thank you.
Let me see what else.
By the way, Jean,
Yeah.
if someone should ask, if someone comes in and is interested, but they don't like this desk, then it's from the city.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, they say you can't have the edges of the walls closer to the fire
Right.
than 21 inches.
So this is the back of the fireplace. No. This one.
Absolutely.
Why are they ripped?
Another way to describe it is this was the original outer wall.
Oh, okay.
So this room didn't exist.
So you added the den.
What I was going to say is,
It's a really old wrist. $5.
As we saw, it was already kind of. Have you got a favorite author?
Just anybody that's interesting. Stephen King's probably my favorite.
Oh.
I ain't seen none of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't
I
seen.
think we have any Stephen
I ain't
King.
seen the
and
Stephen
are the
King.
doors going to stay off?
No, no. We just did that because they would be out to here and people would be bumping in. So we took them off and put them in the closet. So put them back on when we're all done. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like, even if it was just 12 inches shorter, it would take the hallway so much easier.
And that's how I learned about having the conversation and the fireplace.
Still far. What else I have in here? I mean, I have a.
Are those PC games already bought by somebody?
Or what?
The PC games? I saw it in the listing on Facebook.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a bunch of like PC games. Yeah.
Oh, that's the downstairs games.
Oh, okay.
They're in the front room.
All right, I'll go check those out.
Yeah.
less.
So my camera accidentally slipped here, so I didn't capture it, but as I was looking at these PC games, I noticed a lot of them were adventure games that were rated mature, so I decided right then I would just buy all of them.
Okay, all right. All right, very good.
Excuse me. I'm gonna buy all the games on the all the PC games.
Okay.
Is that all right? Yeah. It might take me a while to get them all out.
Yeah, do you have a box or anything?
I might have one in my car.
Okay, because I mean, all I have is bags.
Okay, I'll just take a bunch of trips if I have to.
Okay, all right. So,
I guess it's everything on the top row, this row, and then these bottom ones?
yes.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, this is separate.
Okay, that's separate. Okay, good.
Because that comes with,
A bunch of CDs. That's all right. I'll take them all for 75.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's for these games.
Yeah, all those over there.
All right, what about,
And I'll pay for the other stuff in a sec.
okay, all right.
There's 80.
Thank you.
They're bedrooms, but they're just empty. The only two things up here are the front room with the games and the paintings and then the book room. Okay, you're loading up.
Yeah.
Are you keeping track?
No, I'll go back. I'll go back there.
I was gonna say, don't pack them up before I have a chance to add them up.
I think I'm ready.
I think you're ready.
Yeah, I got 11 hardcovers and 20 paperbacks.
Okay, so that's 11. 21.
21.
And then the Star Wars game?
Oh yeah, that as well. That had $1 on it.
Alright, I got all, like I said, that may be $10.
Okay, so that makes it about 22?
22.
22.
There you go.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
Thank you. So after leaving the garage sale, I drove a further 30 minutes to try to meet this person from Facebook Marketplace. Their listing was a little bit sketchy. It had been listed for 19 weeks, and the price was $2 per game for 36 PS2 games. It seemed almost too good to be true, but I decided to risk it anyways. So I've just made it here to the meeting place. I'm supposed to be meeting this guy from Facebook Marketplace who has a bunch of PS2 games. I'm really hoping it isn't a scam, but I won't be surprised. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Well, it's been like 10 minutes and he's still not here. I might have to call this soon. Well, it looks like he marked it as sold. I don't know if he means to me or to somebody else. Oh, is that her? He's here. Wow. Hello. Whoops. Oh, nice. Wow. 20, 40, 60, 80.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you very much. Wow, we did a Facebook Marketplace deal and didn't get murdered, so that's a success. We actually got a lot of good games from that, guys, so I'll look at that stuff last, but first we need to talk about all this junk we got from the garage sale, and there is a lot of it. Let me just turn the camera for a second so you guys can see. It's going to take me a bit to go through all of it, but once we do, we'll do a quick recap and look at what kind of profit we're expecting. So I went a little bit crazy on the buys today. I've never gotten so much in one single trip. But let's go over everything. We'll start with the books because that'll be a little bit easier than the games. So I guess we're just going to start out with the best thing we got in the entire day. We got this 3 trilogy set of the Dune books in hardcover. These aren't first editions, but they are book club first editions, as you can see there. And they're not worth quite as much as like a first edition would be, obviously, but they're still really valuable. You can see here in the title page, if I ever can get to it, 1965. And these are all in fantastic condition. This one's worth about a little over $100, probably in the $120 range. And then these two together, about half that. So altogether, I could probably sell that for nearly $200. But I've actually already sold this one for $75 to one of my family members. So that alone pays for all of the PC games that we got, which is just awesome. So now pretty much any PC game is pure profit that we sell. We got a couple other books. Sketchbook, Washington Irving. It's just a nice paperback. It's in great condition, so I thought I would get it. Silence of the Lambs paperback. Always worth getting horror books. I've actually never seen this exact one. Pretty cool. Oh, Tarzan. So if you remember in the beginning of the video, we saw a ton of Tarzan books and they were all missing their front cover, which is just a disaster. These are actually really valuable if you can lot them out, but unfortunately we only got one. It's worth at least $12 or so. These are each worth probably in the $15 range. This little trilogy here, I have sold it before. It's worth about $30 or so. Then moving on, we got a bunch of Era 11 books, hardcovers. I don't know what year these are. I have to open it up and look, but we got Rosemary's Baby, The Stepford Wives, and A Kiss Before Dying. So you may recognize those titles. They made really famous movies off of them. Then we got a couple more paperbacks in here. Nothing too crazy. The Deep, Peter Benchley, and Upton Sinclair, The Jungle. A very, very famous book. These are always worth getting if they're in good condition. These little vintage paperbacks. And then we also got basically an entire set of these Burroughs fantasy books. And if you have a lot of them like this, you can usually get a good amount for them. And as you can see, these are all in really nice condition. Of course, there's some that have some wear on the covers, but I think altogether we could probably get $40, maybe even $50 for these books, which is just crazy. And just a reminder, all the books there, the hardcovers were $1 and each paperback was 50 cents. But if you bought more in a lot, you would get a better discount. And you guys saw me pick up this Jar Jar Binks 3D adventure game. I've never seen this before, but it looks really cool just from the box. As you can see there, it has quite a few parts, but it looks like it's complete. When I opened it, I saw like all the little pieces, but not really all that valuable. I'll probably just trade that in. So now let's go to the games. We got an absolute ton of PC games. Now over here is all the ones that I think are eBay worthy. What I mean by that is they're worth at least like, I don't know, at least $12 that we could probably sell on eBay. But we may have to lot some of these together. Then over here is the rest of them, which I've kind of divided them up here. These here in this little section, you can kind of see all the way back there, just a ton of games. They're all not all that valuable. We're probably just going to try to trade those in. Then below them is all the ones I'm probably just going to trash them because they're not really valuable. They're not complete or not in good condition. And then up here are a bunch of like horror adventure games with some really cool artwork. But yeah, it took me a few hours to look up all of these, and all these ones on the top here are ones I'll probably just lot together and sell on eBay. I'm sure somebody will be interested in them. These are really rare. You're never going to find these anywhere in a big lot like this, so we might as well take advantage of it. We got Space Quest first, which is a game that I've actually bought before and sold. This copy here with just the jewel case, probably worth about, I don't know, $20, $25 to $30, somewhere in there. And then up here is the most valuable of all the games we got, Grunts. Now, I couldn't find hardly any information on this game. I don't even know what it's about or... Okay, so it doesn't look like it's an adventure game. I'm not really sure what that is. But it's worth at least $40 compared to what I saw on eBay. I hope that's actually accurate. We're going to list it for that and just see what happens. And then we got some of these boxed games. Nancy Drew, pretty valuable games because they're brand new. Jeopardy Deluxe. Scratches. Oh, I love this like horror cover. Brand new, still sealed. We got Paradise right here. Another really cool game. And right here we have Toonstruck. We even have the manual for it, which is cool. There's actually a bunch of manuals here, which I haven't looked through yet, that will go with these games. So Toonstruck's another good one. It's worth about $20, $25 or so. A couple more of the valuable ones are Monkey Island Madness and Monkey Island The Curse of, or The Curse of Monkey Island. That's a good little combo pack. And then another combo we could set up is Shivers 2 and the original Shivers, a Sierra game. Really cool find. So this has got to be one of the biggest PS2 lots that I've bought on Facebook in a long while. As you can see, we got a lot of really solid titles in here. The best, of course, is this Crash Bandicoot Action Pack. All the games in there are complete, and it's in really good condition, actually. It's worth about $40, so that alone covers about half the price that I paid for all of these games. Then after that, we got the Pac-Man Power Pack, which comes with 3 other games. Also all complete. That's worth about $35, if I can remember correctly. So then we got Thrillville next. Not a super expensive game, maybe worth $11, $12 in this condition. Let's put that back. Then we got some shovelware like Madden 2004. This is like one of the most common PS2 games. There's actually 2 copies of Star Wars Racer Revenge. We got one here and one here. I'm actually going to keep this one. And the other one I'll probably just trade or sell. Creature from the Krusty Krab. Another valuable game we got in a lot. Unfortunately, it does not have the manual. But it's worth about $15 if I can remember correctly. So a pretty good one. Although it is, yeah, it does look like the front is faded a little bit. I guess it was out in the sun and got some sun damage. Spyro Hero's Tale, another good solid game. Would be $20 if it was complete, which it isn't, unfortunately, but that's okay. Got Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Now, normally this isn't like all that expensive of a game, but this one is pretty much new. It just doesn't have the wrap. I mean, just look at the condition of that. And the disc, too, is in just really great condition. Looks like the manual has a little bit of wear, but that's a great one. I'm tempted to keep that. But yeah, probably another $15, $20 game. Let's see what else we got in here. Just a little bit more shovelware. Then over on this side, we've got some pretty good titles. Star Wars Battlefront. Always a very easy sell. And they're actually coming out with an updated version of this, so I don't know if that'll affect the price or not. Down here in the corner is some of the games that I'm going to have to get resurfaced. They're all valuable games that I could sell on eBay. First, we got Need for Speed Most Wanted. It is complete, which is great, but unfortunately, it's not the Black Edition, which is worth about $40. This one, I would say, is probably in the $20, $25 range. But after we get that resurfaced, we're not going to get that much for it. Probably about $20 if we're lucky. Then we got Ed, Edd and Eddy, The Misadventures, also complete. Worth about $20 or so. Good find. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Now, you wouldn't think this would be a valuable game, which I guess it's not, depending on who you ask, but still a good, like, $15 game. And we do have to get it resurfaced, though. Then we got Rampage Total Destruction, $20 game. Not bad at all. It's complete, just needs to be resurfaced. Oh, doing this with one hand, it's a little bit tricky. Then we got Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. About a $15 game, if I remember correctly. Pretty common, but I guess a lot of people want to play that game. But I totaled all these games out, and they're worth about $425 if they were all in perfect condition, and we sold them on eBay. But we're obviously not going to get anywhere near that, so once we get done with fees and resurfacing and doing all the trade-ins and all that, I expect to get a profit of about, I don't know, $230, somewhere in there, $230, $240. So not a bad deal for $80. A really good PS2 lot. So all in all, we spent $182 on everything, $80 for all the PS2 games, and about $102 on all the other stuff that we got. So I'm expecting to sell everything. Eventually, it'll take a while, and get about, I don't know, $800, maybe even $900. I don't recommend ever buying those adventure PC games. I mean, out of 350 that we got, only about 50 of them were worth over $10. But the rest we can just trade in, easy trade, and it was a pretty good day. We got a lot of great stuff. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.